Bears win 24-20. Another comeback win, another game that's probably going to be responsible for a few heart attacks. That's two games in a row where the Bears have played a stressful game for everyone watching, but we got the win. Stressful as it was an odd game. The weather definitely played a part. Field goals were basically taken out of the game, which maybe some Bears fans might be happy with because Santos didn't get on the field that much, but that's another conversation to have. But yeah, fourth downs galore was happening. Bears did struggle in the fourth downs, let's be honest. We moved the ball well in the first half or so, but the catches were dropped a few times, that's fair to say. When Slayton caught a very good, well, an unreal pass, one-handed catch for them, the Giants, Dart just got going, and Dart was unplayable at times for against our defense. We couldn't really keep up with him. Um, I don't like injuries, obviously, but when he went out injured, it did definitely did have an impact on the game. There's no question about that. But yeah, fair play to Caleb though. He had the balls to stand up and he put his body on the line. It wasn't just the passes to Adonze, Rome. Even though Adonze's dad is going to be very happy now because he's getting the passes thrown to him now. So I know he can't moan too much this week, but he ran, he got, I think the stat was that this was the most pressured he was ever been in a game, but managed to avoid a sack, which was unbelievable. But yeah, unreal. That last drive, well, the last two drives for him, what I'm just looking at the stats now. So it was we were 10 down and he had to make 90 yards, got a touchdown, and he made 50 yards to get a touchdown, but unreal. But I'm joined today by Shannon, who is a producer for NBC Chicago. So thanks so much for joining me because I know how busy you have been with the Bears game and then also the storms that have been happening. I know you like messaged me when it happened, but just like your initial thoughts again, another game where it's just stress, just watching the Bears.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, so I was watching the game and I produce a half hour post game show and we bring on Dave Wanstatt, a former Bears coach, every week. And he was texting me, he's like, okay, I think we're going to have to break down one of Dart's touchdowns. And I was like, oh gosh. I'm like, let's just wait till the second half and see. I said, I think I'm going to manifest Caleb's going to do something big. And what do you know? Just like he's been doing the past few games, he's been coming back and making things happen in the fourth quarter. So I think that it's so great for the city. Just walking around, everyone's like, "Yeah, the Bears, bear down." um, so it really helps the city come to life and just gives us a lot of hope because, as you know, it's been a struggle these past few years for a while being a Bears fan. And I'm just curious because do you have ties in Chicago? How did you become a Bears fan?
So like I was a kid. I don't know if this phrase works in America. I don't know if you've heard this phrase, Sunday scaries. I don't know if that's a phrase in America. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So I remember being a kid on Sunday and I hated school and I remember I couldn't sleep on the Sunday night and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning and I was probably like 12, 10, like 11, 10, whatever. And I just put the TV on and there was an American football game on. Never watched American football and it was the Bears. And then I just remember like just being attached to it. I was like, this is quite exciting actually. I've never given it a chance, and it was the Bears, and I didn't follow it properly for a while, but I remember keeping, going on the internet before broadband and stuff and checking the scores and stuff. And then yeah, my first Super Bowl that I could watch without being told off for staying up too late was the Bears and Colts. And then Hester ran off, and I was like, "That's it." Then, obviously, it didn't end very well, but yeah, I was just attached, and I've missed only like a handful of games since then, and I just love it. It's very well followed in the UK, like the Bears.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
I hate the London games, like the neutral games, like because everyone's wearing different jerseys, so the atmosphere is not very good. But
Yeah.
if you saw, I don't know if you went or not to the London game last year for the Bears. That was a home game. It was just all Bears.
Yeah.
It was
So you
unbelievable.
were there.
I
You
was
were
there,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
And it
nice.
and it was like just all Bears. Like it was just like a proper atmosphere. Whereas if you go to like normal London games, it's a bit naff. It's a bit like everyone's just there just to watch a game, and the atmosphere is not great. And I think Bear fans are very similar to English fans, where they're very passionate, and that's what I kind
Yeah.
of like. And yeah, so that's
Yeah. Well, it was funny. I went to Iowa State, so I went to the game in Ireland and
Right.
I saw someone wearing a London Bears shirt. And I said, "Oh, did you go to the game?" And she said, "Yes, I went." And I'm a huge Bears fan, but Caleb Williams, he's been playing like shit. And and he's supposed to be the first round pick. So I hope this season he's better. We can give you some help on the O-line. And so yeah, it was just funny to see how many Bears fans and
Yeah.
and just hearing their thoughts too about Caleb Williams. I mean, here in Chicago, there's people I feel like are finally buying in and seeing he is very talented and he can get the job done and all he could carry the team on his back and secure a win and but just give us all a lot of stress while doing
Yeah.
it.
I, I mean, I said for like even before, so I'm not even like just jumping on the bandwagon. Like
Yeah,
before the Vikings game, week one, I said I
yeah.
think this year is going to be like up and down for him because I feel like this is actually his proper rookie year because last year was such a shit show. Like, and it wasn't
Hmm.
his fault. It was like,
Hmm.
I mean, this is what his third, is it third head coach now and fourth offensive coordinator. I don't know. I mean, I couldn't keep up with the amount of seconds that were happening last year and his protection wasn't great. So he wasn't really learning the game. Like it was really unfair to kind of judge him last season. And like
Right.
I said, like I think I messaged you yesterday. I said I think next year is when we're going to see,
Hmm.
Ben Johnson. 'Cause remember Ben Johnson's first year as a head coach. It's
Hmm.
Caleb being comfortable with a new system and actually being taught like to play in the NFL. I actually think next year is going to be his best year, and I'm really impressed. Like I said, when we went on the winning streak before the Ravens game, he was carried a bit by the running game and the defense, even though it's been quite poor. We're getting like interceptions and turnovers, and we were winning the games like that. And Caleb was kind of not needing to do too much. But the last two games, he's took the team. Like
Hmm.
yesterday, not yesterday, Sunday night, Sunday. Um, that's all him. Like you can't
Yeah.
deny it. He absolutely, took the team the scruff of the neck and like won it for us. And like that's all we can ask for.
Hmm.
Like you're in the media. I keep saying this. I think he's the most scrutinized quarterback in the league, and not for his playing ability, but like he can't do anything. It's like, oh, look at the color of his nails, look at the color of his phone screen, or
Hmm.
and I'm like, just what's that got to do with anything? Like I saw in
Yeah.
an interview where they were saying about he had different socks to his other teammates, and that's bad for team morale. And I'm like, what?
Oh, geez, I
You
didn't
know what
see
I mean?
that
It's
one, but I do see a lot of the stuff.
I, do you
But
not think
I
it's
do
crazy?
I think Chicago is just used to, I don't know, they're old school. I mean,
Mhm.
even my dad, he's just used to just a different, he's used to the 85 Bears. So I
Right.
think just like they're used to the grit and,
Hmm.
um, I mean, times have changed but I think once we now that we're winning, that's kind of fading out. But I do think people need to kind of like take it easy on him.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I'm sure it's hard for him and but he does a very good job blocking that noise.
Hmm.
And but yeah, I think he is the most scrutinized NFL quarterback. I do agree with you 100%. Um, but yeah, I'm really happy we got Ben Johnson, and I think that just their bond and the way he can really also calm Caleb and just believe in him. I mean, just our reporter when they were in the locker room, I think that was like the common theme. Everyone's just like, well, we have leaders that believe in us, teammates that believe in us. So there's just like the belief that they're going to get it done
Hmm.
somehow, some way. They're going to find a way. And so that's what's made it really exciting.
So, you're saying about your dad's about the 85 Bears. Is he
Yeah.
smashing his head against the wall about the defense at the minute? Because obviously it's not great, is it? It's
Yes.
not, it's a bit, I mean, I'll give them the dues. I mean, they did well towards the end, obviously, when Dart went out. But before that, we were struggling, and they've struggled for majority of the season, the defense, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Um, what are your thoughts on the defense? I feel like it's probably the reason why we're not going to probably get to the next step at the minute. And I'm fine with that because I feel like
Hmm.
there's too many pieces to be made from last season to be competitive. But
Yeah, but I'm really happy we got CJ. Um, he's I mean, he's been here 2 weeks and he's been a star. And he's come in with an edge and just like ready to go. And like he was saying he's been out just waiting for a call and just waiting for a chance. And so, I mean, getting him at first, I was just like, oh gosh, who is this guy? Yeah, is this someone that's going to be good for us? But just seeing what he's done in the past 2 games is pretty impressive. And I think maybe he'll really be a leader on the defense and like help us. Maybe
yeah.
I'm saying that he's gonna help us lead the way.
No, to be fair, what you're saying, like he changed, like the defense looked gone, and he made
Yeah,
that play where he forced that fumble, and he that
yeah,
changed the game as well. So him and kind of,
right.
I think that was just as important as what Caleb did because
Yeah,
otherwise we're going down what 17 points maybe potentially. So actually, like. No, you're right. Like he was unbelievable. Like what, 2 sacks in 2 games. He got a forced fumble. Brisker was unbelievable as well. I felt like Brisker's one of my favorite
yeah,
players for the Bears. But you just feel like we're injuries as well. Like there's injuries in the defensive, like towards the secondary and stuff. You can't be helped. But that defensive line needs a bit of help, doesn't it? And
yes.
um,
Yeah, I agree.
but it was a shit. Were you surprised we didn't go in a bit more heavy in terms of the trade deadline, or are you thinking next year is probably where we go heavy?
Yeah, I'm thinking next year. I did think that they were gonna do something and bring in a
Mhm.
really big name, maybe.
Yeah.
Um, because I do think that's kind of what we're lacking. It's like we don't have like huge names on
Mhm.
like a star, but I mean, Caleb's really becoming that and owning that. But just when you look at other teams, not a lot of weapons, but I do feel next season, but Ben Johnson's doing a great job with what he has
Yeah.
and what do you think of his chant at the end of games?
Say it again.
What do you think of his chant in the locker room after
I,
games? The
I,
good,
I,
better,
I mean,
best.
I mean, I love it, me. I mean, I think I tweeted yesterday. I said I think play calling wise, I felt like that was Ben Johnson's probably worst game. I felt like it was a bit weird.
Yeah,
But that's fine because it's first year as head coach. He's learning the job as well.
yeah,
But I'm so happy we've got him because the
yeah,
passion. I mean, you've seen it. Like, I mean, the culture change is just massive. Like,
yeah.
I mean, these games that we're winning, we lose last year, like
Hmm.
100%. And I know he's saying he wants to win today, and like I think deep down he probably knows we're not going to kind of go deep in the
Yeah,
playoffs, or if we do get in the playoffs or whatever. Um, but no, I love the passion. I love you could see the players just fighting for him as well, and that's
yeah,
I feel like that's the difference, isn't it? It's like.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think I felt like my missus was going to disown me like last year because when the season end, when Lions got knocked out of the playoffs, there was like a guy following all the airports in Chicago trying to track where Ben Johnson was and whether he was going to come to the Bears or not. So I was like
Oh.
live streaming all these like stories like is Ben Johnson in Chicago and stuff. Like that's how much like I wanted him, and he was a wanted man, wasn't he? Like I know the Raiders wanted him. Um, and I'm just so glad we got him. Like I felt,
Yeah,
I think someone said it. It was like that's the most important move the Bears had to make for Caleb and for us. And yeah, it's just.
yeah.
I mean, from my end, it
Uh,
looked like it was the fan favorite. That's correct, isn't it? I would say like Ben Johnson was the number one.
yeah, but I just think there's so much hesitation. It's like, are they gonna get him? Like,
Hmm.
it's everyone's like, it would be a miracle if we got Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, we got him.
Hmm.
And the whole city was like, even I was walking to the store, the grocery store, and like a guy in the street was like, we just got Ben Johnson, didn't we? I was wearing like a Bears shirt, so that's why he brought up about the Bears. But I said, yeah, we did. And so just just like how it feels right now, it was electric with his hiring
Hmm.
and just gave the city hope that we're gonna come back and Ben Johnson has proved that, really. He's come in and you can tell he's just very locked in, like no
Hmm.
BS, and he just is focused and he's gotten the team to buy in to what he's doing.
Now, I've got to say something. Like, I don't know if it's just because we're fans and stuff, but it feels
Yeah.
like we're getting the rough end of the penalty calls at the minute. Now, I don't know if it's just because we're just emotional or what, but when you looked at the game last night, like, I mean, like, well, yesterday, it kind
Yeah.
of summed up for me. Like, Dart got hit and his helmet came off and he got a call. And it was like, okay, fine. Caleb, then what, 2, 3 minutes later, gets kneed in the head. No call was called. And I know
Mhm.
he didn't well, they're saying he didn't do it on purpose, but I don't think our guys were doing it on purpose either to Dart. So that's not
Yeah.
really like it just seems like every game it feels like it's the penalties are going against us at the minute. Like I'm not justifying the offensive line who are jumping too early. That's like fine. But these penalties, like Caleb, and it felt like even with Fields last year, or not last year, 2 years ago, seasons ago, we just don't get those calls. Am I right? Like, are we right to be like thinking like, what's going on? Like, why?
Yeah, I do agree. A lot of times I notice that too. And yeah, and I mean we bring it up to like asking Ben Johnson and the coaches what they think and they just are like they're gonna call what they're gonna call and they try to just continue playing on they're like okay. But yeah, I do think it is unfair. Um and I don't know what it's about, but yeah, with this last game, particularly with Caleb, I was wondering what was going on with that call, with no
Ex
call.
I mean, like, I
Yeah,
love Greg Olson, and he was commentating.
yeah,
Like he was like one of my
yeah,
favorite players when he played for the Bears as a tight end and that. And like he
yeah,
would say, well, he didn't mean to knee him, and I was like, well, that's not
yeah,
the point. He did knee him in the head though, and it's like,
yeah,
but it just feels like we're these like kind of 50-50 calls. It just seems to be going against us, but.
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, fair play to the Bears. Like I don't know how we did it towards the end, but we managed it. But what's your expectations for the rest of the season? Do you think? I mean,
We
our
play the
schedule,
Vikings. Yeah, the Vikings are next. I think we'll win.
Vikings
I
were, yeah.
definitely think we will. I mean, JJ McCarthy is good, but I think he had two or three interceptions last game.
Mhm.
Um, and I mean, he's been in and out. Um, and I think it's gonna be kind of like a revenge game after the first game of the season. So I think we'll be ready to go. And it will be nice because it's, oh, sorry. I
I'll
just,
tell you anyway. Yeah,
okay, I'm good.
yeah, okay.
Um, so I do think that I do think the Bears will come in. I think it will be good because it's an indoor
Mhm.
stadium too. So no snow, no elements.
He's a bit of an odd one, isn't he, McCarthy? Like, I mean, like, when he calls himself
Yeah.
number, he's like, I'm 9 on match day and stuff, and it's like,
Yeah, he is a little odd.
like I said it like week one, and I did like a preview for another the podcast thing, and I said I'm not too scared about him because Michigan like were like very run offense, weren't they? And it wasn't
Yeah.
very much like him kind of doing it. So I was like questioning whether he'll be good enough or not, and then he ended up beating us. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean we'll see. But our schedule after that is pretty hard, isn't it? So I think we've
Yeah.
got Lions and then Green Bay twice, and then 49ers, Eagles. Yeah, so it's tough, but so do you think playoffs is possible or am I
I
getting
think so.
yeah?
Well,
Okay.
I mean, Packers lost last night,
Hmm.
so we're tied for first,
Hmm.
right? Yeah. So I mean, we're moving up there, and
That's true, that's true.
um, I do think, I mean, I think these last games are going to be very important, and we just need to stay focused. But like a lot of people have said, like it's up for grabs for anyone.
Hmm.
Every week, you just don't know what's going to happen, and um, I mean, I believe that
Uh,
I think we will. What are your thoughts?
I, I, I just wish we had a bit more reinforcements on that defensive line. I just feel
Yeah,
like that Lions game. I know it was week 2, but that leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Like they mugged us off, didn't they? Like
yeah,
like when they were fourth down and on the red zone and instead of field goal. And they were about up
Yeah.
by 16 and they went for the touchdown instead on fourth down. And it was
Right.
really personal for them, wasn't it? Because of Ben Johnson, I feel. Um, it just feels like if we can't get any pressure on the quarterback and our secondary is a bit banged up, when a good quarterback comes in, we're kind of tested a bit.
Hmm.
That's my only concern really is the defense. Like I'm quite happy where the offense is at the minute. I just
Hmm.
feel like when we play against a good quarterback, what are they going to do? Um,
Hmm.
because we're not going to be able to do this every week, aren't we? Like, doing comebacks like this. And if you go
Hmm.
against a pretty decent quarterback, like I said, I think if Dart plays in the Giants game, it could be a different game. But we don't know yet. We don't know what would have happened. But yeah, that's my only concern is defense. And I just feel like if we get playoffs, class, wicked. But I wouldn't, if we don't make playoffs, I won't say it's a bad season because I feel like I can see where
Right.
we're going. I can see where we're going, and I feel like
Hmm.
next season we're going to have to go heavy, obviously, in defense, and I'll be really excited.
Yeah.
I know everyone to say, "Oh, we're going to win today," but realistically, I think, yeah, next season's probably going to be a better year, and I'm excited for that.
So you don't think the Super Bowl this year?
Well, I mean, like the,
Kidding.
the missus asked me, what do I want for Christmas? So I left the Super Bowl tickets on my laptop and said, well, there you go, like 7 grand or something.
Yeah.
Like, but no, I mean, I'm just happy where we are at the minute. I feel
Yeah,
like,
I am too. I think a lot of bright spots and just really only up from here.
Mhm,
I mean, just even I've gone over to Hallis Hall to some of the
mhm,
practices, and compared to last year, we'd interview the players in the locker room. The vibes are just completely a 180.
yes,
And it's just so good. Everyone's like happy. They're like, thanks for coming by and to practice. And we're last year, the players didn't talk. It was like a dark time. I'm like, oh, I really don't want to go up there
God,
to practice. And they'd kind of fake it here and there, but like it just you can tell that everyone is really excited about the season and they're happy to be there and it's good vibes.
so like you being at the front line then, can you like even before the season started, could you tell there was like a massive shift in kind of the
Yeah.
the culture, basically?
Yeah.
Because like to be fair to Ben Johnson, he wasn't like stroking people's hair, like saying, "Oh, Caleb, you're amazing." He was calling them out really at the start
Yeah.
before. So could you see the culture change straight away? Like,
Yes. And that was the main thing. All the players wanted to be called out last year. That's what they blamed Eberflus for not doing. And so Ben Johnson took it upon himself, and that's what he was doing day one. Um, and and it was not just like the players, it was the staff, it's everyone in the building. So I do think there's a major shift in culture and yeah, you can definitely feel it when you walk into the building. And just reporting wise too, people, all different newspapers, all the TV stations, they're all there to see what Ben Johnson's going to say. Where last year, there's probably about like five of us or
really?
or seven, and now it's like 30 people that come every day to Ellis Hall to hear what the Bears are going to say, what they're doing. I mean, it's a drastic shift, and I think just the excitement of the team and and yeah, it's just an exciting time for the city and the team and everyone wants to see what's going to happen and how they're going to try to win a
Yeah,
game
amazing.
next every week. But I
No,
mean,
that's
you
amazing.
can tell like all the players and Ben Johnson, they don't want to keep having these fourth quarter heart
Mhm.
attack games,
Yeah,
stressful games. But I think the big question is, I mean, defense would help.
yeah,
But
yeah.
but what do they need to do? And I mean, I was talking to our analyst and he was saying, Shannon, like nothing's gonna change. This is the NFL. It's
Mhm.
hard to win games. And both teams are the top of the top and so it's gonna get down to the wire. I mean, you look at all different games that happen on Sunday, and they come down a lot of the time to the fourth quarter. But I mean, it would
Mhm.
give fans a break if they could be up a little more and we're not always trying to come back and inch our way back into the game.
But I mean, like Ben Johnson said it last week, then in the locker room, and he said, "Don't apologize for winning this league. Like, doesn't matter
Yes.
how you win it, just,
Yeah.
just, just win it." And like, I mean, we're used to it with Bears fans. We lose that game. We lose those
Yeah.
games like 100% of the time. And like, I mean, like last year, like we missed field goals or whatever. And
Yeah.
but this year, you could just tell the culture's just. I mean, you've
It's-
seen it, you experienced it, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like, but yeah,
Yeah.
no, but thank you so much for coming on. I really
Yes.
appreciate it. Obviously, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go. But thank you so much for coming on, and I hope I talk to you again at some time.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd love to.
yeah, for
Yeah.
playoffs, we'll be there for playoffs,
Yes.
and
Yeah. Yeah, that would be
yeah.
great.
But
Yeah.
no,
Well,
but
thank you so much.
no, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Go Bears,
Go Bears. Have a great day.
and you.
Thank you.